Good morning and hello, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review for Saturday, the 10th of September 2022. Nothing to review for yesterday because racing was pretty much cancelled due to the death of QE2 so we're back into it, and a lot of racing's been cancelled today. But we do have this posh meeting in Ireland at Leopardstown, and that's where we're going. So we've got no filter 1, which is our structure filter, no ratio filter, but we do have an alternate, and this is at Leopardstown on the flat in 345. It's the Irish Champion Stakes, Group 1, 3-year-old plus 10 furlongs soft. Now, what do we know about Leopardstown at 10 furlongs? Well, it's modelled at 91, which when you look at the all-weather at 10 furlongs, Lingfield and Dundalk is 94, a lot quicker. Kempton and Wolverhampton 92, getting there, and Newcastle on the course there is 91, exact match, and Chelmsford a bit slower, 90, and Southall 89, fair bit slower. So it's sort of mid, but it's also soft, so that's going to temper it down. So it's a pretty good slog, Leopardstown, requiring a very strong galloping stamina horse, particularly at 10 furlongs. Right, so it chops up really accordingly. There's 3 horses really to concentrate on. You've got the likely favourite, which is Vadini. Just grab this. Now Vadini is evens at the moment, or thereabouts. Let's have a look. Vadini, basically that went into the Fontainebleau, which is the equivalent of the Craven in the UK. So it's the premier sort of 2,000 guineas feed, and then they put it in the Prix Gouche, which is 9 furlongs. So they weren't sure whether this horse was a miler or a Derby horse, effectively, and ultimately it went in the French Derby, which was soft, which was fair enough, and it won that. And then it went into the Sandown Eclipse, which is the sort of 10 furlong focus hub really for milers and 1.5 milers coming together from different generations, and that's at Sandown. 10 furlong, good to firm, and it managed to win there. Now the interesting thing is, if you look at Mishrif, which is where is it, number 3, that was also in that race, and both these horses, if you look at the Eclipse this year, had very bad trips. They were blocked and they had to be switched late, but it was good to firm, which is something to bear in mind. On Mishrif then, we'll come back to the overall sort of conclusions in a minute. Mishrif then is a 5-year-old. It went in this Eclipse that we say that Svadini won and came second in that. That also had a bad trip. And then went in the King George at Royal Ascot, which is King George the 6th, 12 furlongs. And you could see, if you watch that race, you can see it really doesn't like that good to firm going. It's got a very, it's starting to tippy toe, and it's not happy, but it still runs pretty well. So, and then it goes in the York International, which is a 10 furlong race, significant 10 furlong race. Now, the key with Mishrif is that it really has got that piston thumping soft ground action, and this is the one we really like, number 3 Mishrif. Now we've managed to get £3 per £8 unit at 5 to 1 on the sports book, and a lot of places were 9 to 2, even 4 to 1. So we'll see how that goes. So we've got in our case we're 100 times bigger, so we've got £300 win on Mishrif at 5 to 1. So see how that goes. And then you've got this other horse here, number 4 Luxembourg. Luxembourg basically is a 2-year-old. The interesting thing is it won the Futurity at Doncaster, which is the sort of feed really into the classics for as their 3-year-olds, and that was soft. But it doesn't. If you look at it, it doesn't really have a full soft action, that horse, but it does have the right route. So that's Luxembourg. And then in its 3-year-old, it went in the 2,000 guineas, and was slightly stuffed in the 2,000 guineas. That's a mile, obviously, and then and that was a 189 day layoff, and then it went in the after a 105 day layoff. It went in the Royal Whip Stakes at the Curragh, which is a Group 3. 10 furlongs, which it won there, and that was on good going. So the jury's out really on Luxembourg. It's got one of the top 2-year-old routes into the race, but if you watch the races, it's slightly not fully 100% on good to soft. So, but nevertheless, decent horse. And at 9-2, we've done a break-even hedge on it. So we've got a £1 win at 9-2 on Luxembourg, and that will give us basically break-even minor profit. And then and obviously we're batting against this Verdini, which we don't think is going to be suited by the soft stamina sapping conditions. But the one we really like, I say, is this Mishriff. It looks this Mishriff is a 5-year-old. As we've said, and it looks to be at the peak of its strength, and it's basically missed out. These conditions will be bang on for it, and we bet it accordingly. So the account is static because we had no bets at plus 68.70 units, come down a bit from about 72 units. So 3.5-4 units have come off the account. So due to basically predominantly some errors and also a little bit of rough and tumble in the running. So anyway, that's where we are. So just a final point then, it's a left-handed course. The run-in is about 3 furlongs. If you look at it from a 5 furlong perspective, it's even slower. So it's model 94, and the slowest on the all-weather is Chelmsford. Over 5 is model 96, and so it really is that last 3 furlongs as they come round that left-handed bend is a real grinder, and Mishriff is in the driving seat as far as we're concerned. So that's what we'll do. We'll review that tomorrow. Welcome to any new subscribers, and thanks for watching generally, and goodbye.